Hey yo, what is up guys? Hope everybody is doing fantastic and welcome back to another video for Ever Crisis. This is going to be a quick little video. Sadly, I have been super busy with work again and I haven't had time to do videos, and I really wanted to cover this as it came out, but it is what it is. So this video will not be my standard format for Should You Pull. It's just going to be a quick little video with me going over the stuff in game, no custom slides or any of that stuff, but yeah, let's get into it real quick. So there's obviously this new banner, the limit break banner. Not really sure why it's called the limit break banner because it doesn't have actually anything to do with limit breaks right now, but yeah, maybe that was just to throw the data miners off, who knows. Either way, there are new weapons and outfits for both Cloud and Glenn, and yeah, these are them. Cloud outfit looks really cool in my opinion. It gives him boost physical attack 5 points and Frostblade Arcanum 10 points. So that's 35% ice ability damage, as we should know. And of course his weapon is an ice-based weapon. So the weapon itself, the physical attack stat is actually very high. 583 is super high. Not 100% sure, but if I recall correctly, I think Murasame is like 573, somewhere around there. So this might actually be his highest physical attack stat weapon in the game, which is always nice. The command ability is actually fairly standard. 4 ATB for 900% physical ice damage to a single target. The boost ice potency is also standard, 36 points. The other thing that stands out is the R ability, which is boost physical attack for all allies. So this is, I guess, the next level of power creep, making this weapon actually very good because it gives boost physical attack for all allies. It's 40 points, so if you main hand it, you're going to be getting 60 physical attack for everyone on your team, plus a 22% boost for everyone on your team as well. So that is actually really nice. The support material is pretty standard as well with the sigil boost, which is fantastic as always. So yeah, overall the weapon is actually pretty comparable to most other kind of elemental weapons like this. It might be a little stronger than most because it's 900% and some of the others are 850, 800 and so on. The physical attack stat is very good, and the R1 ability stands out. Of course, it's new, it's power crept, it's boost P attack for your whole team. So yeah, a very nice weapon overall, and of course the outfit is very nice as well. Arcanum is always great because mastery is like 20% boost and the Arcanums are 35%, so they are great. So for Glenn, it's the same thing except water. So Waterblade, Arcanum, and physical attack boost. And his weapon is pretty much the same thing as Cloud's. 578, so a little less physical attack stat, but still up there with the best physical attack stat weapons. Same thing, 900% physical to a single target, and it's water this time. And the potency, water potency is standard, and of course the boost physical attack for all allies plus 40 points, just like Cloud's, is a very good R ability. Giving boost P attack to all allies is fantastic, and very much similar here with the circle sigil boost, that's always welcome. So overall, looking at these weapons, they are actually fairly standard and comparable, as I mentioned, to a lot of other elemental weapons, with the major difference being the physical attack stats being some of the highest in the game, and the R1 ability, of course, the boost P attack for all allies is really nice to have. So basically, if you are in need of ice DPS, then getting the Cloud outfit and weapon is a pretty good shot. It is quite nice. For myself, I have Sephiroth's Edged Wings build is like my best build I have. So I have that maxed out, and that means I'm pretty good for ice damage. Sure, I might specifically need physical ice damage at some point. But I mean, I could make do with my like Obi-Wan Holy Flame gloves, yeah. Tifa's weapon, and I think I'll be fine. Otherwise, I could just use my magic DPS and I can use Sephiroth for ice. For water, I'm a little bit more lacking, should I say. I do have C-Splitter, but it's only OB1 or OB2 or something like that. And I do have the Black Whiskers, also OB2 only. Obviously that's non-elemental, but it lowers water resistance. So for water, I could have a stronger weapon, but I don't think I'll be able to get these weapons to like much further than OB2 anyways. So I might skip out on the water as well, even though I do need it a bit more than the ice weapons. I also don't really like Len that much, so that is what it is. I might consider pulling on the Glen stuff, because as I mentioned, I need water more than ice. That is basically the way I would look at it for your side. You know, if you need ice DPS, go for Cloud and his set. If you need water DPS, go for Glen and his set. But of course, if you have played the event, and spoilers, if you have not, I'm going to be going into the event, some of the event storyline now. So there you go. As I mentioned, spoilers from the event. If you have played the event, you will notice that Sephiroth is also going to be getting his own weapon like this and his own outfit. There is no information on the data mining, so we don't actually know what kind of weapon this will be. I assume it's going to be similar to Cloud and Glen's, with a boost physical attack for all allies on the R1. Or maybe it's a boost magic attack for all allies on the R1. No really way of knowing. But I assume, like Cloud and Glen, it's going to be tied to some kind of element. Might be wind, might be lightning, might be fire, might be earth, who knows. It's green, so it might be wind, but that's just a shot in the dark. And that is what he's going to look like. Pretty cool, if you ask me. I really like how the outfit looks. And the weapon is pretty nice as well. Sort of green katana. Looks good. So there you have it. Sephiroth will be getting a weapon and outfit of his own in part 2 of the event. And of course, Zack as well. Here's his outfit and weapon from the event. So these are basically being previewed, obviously without the stats, so just the looks. And yeah, Zack looks pretty cool. He has sort of a cape slash scarf thing going on, and his weapon looks quite cool. Almost looks like a lance, but yeah, it's a sword. And yeah, Zack will be getting a weapon and an outfit as well in part 2. So look forward to that. And yeah, there you have it. So part 1 features Cloud and Glen with ice and water respectively. And part 2 is going to feature Sephiroth and Zack. And we do not know what their weapons are going to look like. It might be more physical, with an element just like Cloud and Glen, or it might be boost magic attack for all allies with some kind of element. So that is pretty much it. If you know that you need an ice weapon, then for ice DPS, you can go for Cloud and his set, as I mentioned. If you know that you need water DPS, go for Glen and his set. And if you don't need either, or you're unsure, or you're willing to wait, that's what I would recommend. Just wait a little bit for part 2, see what Sephiroth and Zack's sets offer, and make your decision then. Personally, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be waiting for Sephiroth and Zack, seeing what they have to offer, and then maybe pulling on what I need the most. So that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and see ya.